Hello everyone, let's make this bucket hat. For the materials, you need your 3mm hook and comb cotton yarn. So first, we're going to make a magic ring. After that, we're going to make 2 chains, which is not counted as a double crochet. And then we're gonna place 10 double crochets in the magic ring. After making 10 double crochets, just pull the tail so we can close now the ring. And then you skip the 2 chains and make a slip stitch on the first or on the very first double crochet. For round 2, make 2 chains. Again, it is not counted as a double crochet. So on the same stitch, we will place 2 double crochets. Continue this round by placing 2 double crochets on the same stitch until you finish this. So for this round, you should have 20 double crochet stitches. And now to close this round, we will skip the 2 chain stitches on the very beginning of this round and then place a slip stitch on the first double crochet. 2 chains again, which is not counted as a double crochet for round 3. And then we will place 1 double crochet on the same stitch, 2 double crochets on the next stitch, and you will repeat this until you finish the round. So you're going to make an alternate of 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet on each of the stitches. We will now close this round by doing exactly as what we did on the previous rounds. So skip the 2 chains and slip stitch on the very first double crochet. And then for round 4, it will be 1 double crochet for the next 2 stitches. But of course, don't forget the 2 chains in the very beginning and then 2 double crochets on the next stitch. Again, 1 double crochet on the first 2 stitches and 2 double crochets on the third stitch. Repeat this process until you reach the end of this round. So you're just going to continue the increases until you reach round 9 for kids and round 10 for adults. However, you can make adjustments if this pattern does not fit to your size. So you may increase or you may add more rounds or decrease rounds. When you finished round 9, you may cut your yarn to change the color, but this is optional. So make a slip knot, insert your hook, and then attach the yarn at the back loop on any of the stitches. So this is the back loop. Make a slip stitch and chain 1. So make a single crochet on the back loops of each stitch. And continue this until you finish the round. In the beginning of this round, I did not place a single crochet when I attached the yarn, so I will be adding a single crochet stitch here and then slip stitch on the next stitch. But if you placed a single crochet stitch in the very beginning where you attached the yarn, then there's no need to do that. You can continue or proceed to slip stitching. And then chain 1 and cut off the yarn if you want to change the color. So for this one, I attached another color of yarn. Slip stitch and chain 1 again. So I will place on the same stitch a single crochet and a double crochet, which is considered a Suzette stitch. Then I will skip one stitch and make another Suzette stitch on the next. So you're just basically doing the same thing by placing one Suzette on one stitch and skipping one stitch until you reach the end of this round. I've now reached the end of this round, so there's one remaining stitch, so I will skip that and I will place a slip stitch on the very first single crochet of this round. So you have a total of 45 Suzette stitches for this round, and then chain 1 and place another Suzette stitches on top of the single crochet stitches. So one single crochet and one double crochet, skip the double crochet stitch, continue to the next single crochet stitch and place one single and double crochet stitches. Again, skip the double crochet stitch, another Suzette on top of the single crochet stitch. Continue this until you finish this round. To end this round, just make a slip stitch on the very first single crochet and then chain 1. So you're going to basically repeat the Suzette stitches until you have 4 rounds for kids and 6 rounds for adult. Or again, you may increase or you may add more rounds if that's what you prefer. So in this example, this is my first lace bucket hat. I have here 4 rounds of Suzette stitches. So after making that, you can cut off your yarn to change color. So again, this is optional. For the lace part, I'll be using a different color of yarn. To begin with this part, make sure to attach the yarn on the single crochet stitch. After slip stitching, make 2 chains. This is counted as 1 double crochet, and then make another 1 double crochet on the double crochet stitch. Then chain 2. You will skip 3 Suzette stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then on the next Suzette, we will place a double treble crochet. So place that on the single crochet stitch, and then another double treble crochet stitch on the next double crochet stitch. After that, you will place 3 chains, and we will be making another double treble crochet stitches, but this time we're going backward. So insert the hook on the very first Suzette stitch that you did, but to be specific, you will be inserting that on the double crochet stitch. So you basically skipped the very first single crochet on the first Suzette. So we have another double treble crochet, and this time you will insert it on the single crochet of the next Suzette. So now you have a total of 3 stitches skipped. So 1 double crochet, 1 single crochet, and 1 double crochet at the center, or at the middle of the 4 double treble crochets. So this is how it should look like. After chaining 2, we will place 1 double crochet on the next stitch, another 1 double crochet on the next, chain 2. You will skip again 3 Suzette stitches, and make double treble crochet stitches. So after skipping 3 Suzette, insert the hook on the single crochet stitch of the 4th Suzette. Then make another 1 double treble crochet on the next stitch. Okay, and then this time chain 3. Then we'll have another 2 double treble crochet stitches. So the first one will be on the double crochet stitch of the first Suzette. Then another double treble crochet on the next stitch. Okay, so again we have here 3 stitches that we have skipped. And then again we're going to chain 2 and double crochet stitches on the next 2 stitches. So you're just basically doing the same thing until you reach the end of this round. Now reach the end of this round, so you will just chain 2 and slip stitch on the second chain from the very beginning, and chain 1. So after doing the double treble crochet on the very last part, so you don't need to put a double crochet stitch because that's what we started in the beginning of this round. So for round 2, let's make chain 2, which is counted as a double crochet, and 1 double crochet on top of a double crochet stitch, chain 2, and 1 front post double crochet on the first double treble crochet stitch, and then another front post double crochet on the second double treble stitch, chain 3, front post double crochet again on the next double treble crochet, do it on the next one, then chain 2, 1 double crochet on top of these double crochet stitches. So place just 1 in each of them. Chain 2 again, front post double crochet, so you will just do the front post double crochet on the treble crochet stitches from the previous round. Then chain 3, this is where we're going to make the puff stitches later. Front post double crochet again for 2 times, chain 2, a normal double crochet on each of these stitches, and repeat the same process until you reach the last part of this round. To close this round, just slip stitch, make chain 2 again to begin round 3, 1 double crochet on the next stitch, chain 2, front post double crochet on top of the front post double crochet of the previous row or round, another front post. So this time we're going to make a pop stitch. So to do that, yarn over and insert the hook in the second stitch or second chain, yarn over again and insert, pull through, yarn over again. So you will do this for 4 to 5 times, and after that yarn over and pull through all of them, chain 1, and then proceed to the front post double crochet stitches on the next stitch, front post and another front post double crochet. So you will just repeat this process until you reach the end. In this example, I made a cluster stitch instead of puff stitch, so don't get confused. Just follow what we did earlier. Make puff stitches instead of cluster stitches. For round 4, repeat the process done on round 2. So you will just chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and then front post double crochet, another front post double crochet, chain 3 again, front post double crochet, another front post, chain 2, a double crochet on top of a double crochet, another double crochet, and repeat the same process. For the last part, don't forget the chain 2 before you slip stitch. And for round 5, just repeat the same process as what we did on round 1. Chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 2, double treble. So instead of putting front post double crochets here, so you will make a double treble crochet. You will skip the first 2 front post double crochet. On the third front post, you will put a double treble crochet. And then on the next, another double treble crochet. Chain 3. And then go back to the 2 front post double crochet stitches that we skipped and place double crochet or double treble crochet stitches. Chain 2 and double crochet stitches on the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And then you will just repeat what we did earlier. So chain 2, 2 double treble crochet stitches on the 3rd and 4th front post double crochets. 1 and 2. So chain 3, so we can go back to the first front post double crochet stitches that we skipped. Double treble crochets on these 2 front post double crochets that we skipped. Repeat this process until you reach the last part of this round. And for the last part, don't forget to chain 2, slip stitch on the 2nd chain from the very beginning. Chain 1 and cut off the yarn if you want to change the color. So now we will begin the brim part. I have just inserted my hook to attach the next yarn color. So slip stitch and chain 1, which is not counted as a stitch, 1 single crochet and another 1 on the next. For the chain spaces, you can simply put 2 single crochets in the space, or you can insert it in each of the chains. So another single crochet, and then here on the 3 chain space, just place 3 single crochets. So on this round, you will just basically place one single crochet on top of the double treble crochet stitches, and then place 2 single crochets in the 2 chain space, and 3 single crochet stitches in between 2 double crochet stitches, or I mean double treble crochet stitches. So on the 3 chain spaces, you will just place 3 single crochets. I cut off my yarn again to change the color. So insert the yarn wherever you want. Just place it in the front loops. So on each front loop, you will place 2 double crochet stitches. So the chain 2 here is counted as 1 double crochet. So I made another one, so that's considered 2 double crochets already. Then skip the next stitch, proceed to the next one, insert the hook on the front loop, and place 2 double crochet stitches. Skip again, skip 1 stitch, and on the next front loop will be 2 double crochet stitches again. So repeat that until the end of this round. At the end of the round, slip stitch on the second chain from the very beginning, and then it's very important that you divide the total number of stitches into 10. If the quotient is not a whole number, follow what I did here. So for this hat, I have a total of 118 stitches. So I divided it into 10, and I have a total of 11.8. So I place a stitch marker on every 11 or 12 stitches. So to start the round, I made 2 chains, and this is counted as a double crochet stitch, and another front post double crochet on the next double crochet stitch. So the next one will be a double crochet and front post double crochet on the next. So you are just going to make an alternate of a normal double crochet and a front post double crochet on the next. Repeat this until you reach the part where you will increase. Just make sure that you have placed stitch markers on the part where you will increase, so that you will not be having difficulty identifying where to increase. As you can see, before the stitch marker, I ended with a double crochet. So in the stitch marker, I will place 1 double crochet and 1 front post double crochet at the same time. So this is how I increase. Okay, so what if before you increase, you ended with the front post double crochet? So let me show you. I have here a front post double crochet before I increase. So I will just place 1 double crochet and 1 front post on the same stitch. So if you ended with a double crochet stitch before increasing, you will be having 2 consecutive double crochet stitches. So that's okay, you don't have to worry about it. So just continue 1 double crochet after increasing, and then on the next will be 1 front post double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 front post double crochet until you reach again another increase. So here at the last part, I'll be doing a front post double crochet, and then I will increase here with a single 1 double crochet and another front post on the same stitch. And then slip stitch on the second chain from the very beginning of this round. Let's now begin the next round with chain 2, which is counted as a double crochet stitch, and then front post double crochet on the front post double crochet stitch of the previous round, double crochet again on the next, and front post on the next. So you will just follow the stitches done on the previous round. And now to make increases. So here is where I increased a while ago. I will place here a normal double crochet, and then on this front post double crochet, this is our increase on the previous round. So I'll place here one double crochet and at the same time a front post double crochet. So basically I have here 2 consecutive double crochet stitches, and then just place a normal double crochet and front post double crochet. Continue until you finish this round. Another increase here, so I ended with a normal double crochet. I will have a double crochet again and a front post double crochet on the same stitch to increase. For the last part, you will just slip stitch on the second chain from the beginning. Then continue the next rounds until you reach your desired length. So for round 3, you will just do exactly as what you did earlier. Chain 2, front post double crochet, chain 2, and continue the increases. So this is what it looks like right now. We are down to the last stitch or last part. For the last part, I changed my yarn color, but this is optional. So just insert the hook and then slip stitch, make 2 chains, skip 1 stitch, and proceed to the next. Chain 2 again, skip the next, and proceed or single crochet to the next one. Repeat this until you finish this round. To finish this round, if you still have 1 stitch left, so make 2 chains before slip stitching. So here I slip stitch in the chain space, slip stitch and chain 1, then cut off your yarn. And to finish this project, just weave the ends or the tails to make it look cleaner. By the way, for those who are having difficulty following a video tutorial, don't worry because this pattern will also be available on my Etsy shop. FYI guys, I have actually made 5 versions of this hat, and if you're going to make one of yours, make sure to tag Cassiekoy Crochet so I can see your work. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this pattern, please hit that like button and share it to your friends. Thank you and have a good day.